questions to ask, right? I campaign with the confidence rising. I told WDF don't switch, good times are coming on even deep diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch along, still the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Yes, guys, something a little bit new. I've never hosted one of these ones before, one of these Get Amped things before, but gladly for me, Rich has just turned up just in time. So, Rich, please take us away because I've got no idea what I'm doing here.
No, that's all good. No, you know what it is, and it's probably still looking bad. The Wi-Fi is moving nuts. But yeah, we're back with a fan calling show. Obviously, your opportunity to jump on, call it, have your say about your team's week and performance and other news, to be fair. Before we actually really get into a crazy weekend of football, to be fair to you, hopefully I put the overlay up. I did, yes, I'm sure I did, yeah. First things first, obviously, just rest in peace, obviously, Christian Atsu, and not only Christian Atsu, anyone who's obviously been affected by the earthquakes, not just in Turkey, but there's also Syria, I believe, as well, and stuff. Obviously, former Chelsea, Newcastle, Bournemouth, and he's played for a few other clubs. And obviously, as a Ghanaian as well, he's representing us in the World Cup. It was sad news to hear, obviously, him passing. And yeah, like I said, this obviously extends to anyone else who's been affected by the recent earthquakes. So, but yeah, JC, how's it going, bro? And have you recovered from yesterday's disappointment?
Oh, what?
Yesterday's disappointment, have you recovered?
Honestly, I'm still sticking with what I said. Bare people going off on this negative, but I still stand by what I said. It's just the manner of what happened. The point, we would have taken the point even before we kicked the ball. But because we was ahead for 20 minutes, it stings. But I've slept on it, and I still think the same thing. I'm not really too bothered. We got a point. We did what we needed to do to get that point. It's just a little bit unfortunate that we had a little bit of a defensive meltdown because looking at it again in the morning, Schlupp and Richards I think we need to have a word about them a little bit more because I think they were the people, were the catalyst to not track the man, let the cross come in. So even though Ayu's pass was dreadful, I think that we should be sorting it out with because they've been putting bare crosses in the box and we've been dealing with it, but for some reason this one we just didn't, and that's how they scored. But I'm all right, you know. I'm not upset. A point's a point.
Yeah, funny enough, I've been looking at like the upcoming fixtures as well, not for us, but for the teams around us. And there's quite a few teams that are playing against each other. So hopefully,
draws.
Hopefully we can get out the next. I think we've got 5 more like really difficult games.
Yeah, March is mad, but then after that it starts to get all right.
Yeah, and I just say all right because Leicester at the moment are playing some decent football, even though they lost 3-0. They could have been 2-0 up. Today and stuff. Leeds are so hot and cold, we just never know with them, you know. And obviously before that we got Villa, who's they're like us in a sense, but they I think with them they either win or they lose, where we either lose and draw. So
Martin, you pretty much nailed that in the head.
Talk us through your game yesterday.
You know what? Fourth half, I thought we were unbelievable and played Arsenal out the park. And I definitely wasn't saying anything in that group chat because I knew it would bite me back in the arse, and lo and behold, it did. But like, I just want to point out the fact the VAR is fucking useless. Like, how the fuck, like 2 lads in front of Emi Martinez in the line of sight, and it's not given offside, but the same incident of Ross Barkley when John McGinn scored the first minute in Emirates, it was given offside, and that was marginally just offside in the line of sight for Leno. But yeah, these 2 lads are miles offside. Bavard didn't even fucking look at it. It was just a joke. And then obviously the corner was the corner, and Emery was pissed off that Martinez went up to try and score a goal and didn't even want him to. But I thought we played really well, but it was just in the second half. I don't know what it was. Completely different team, looked leggy, like just no heart, no bollocks about the team or anything like that. So it's a bit annoying that we could have taken something away, a bit like the Leicester game. It was the same thing. Like, we went ahead twice, played really well, and just got nothing from it. And then obviously we got smacked by Man City, so I can't really say much. But we won the second half against Man City, so. But yeah, it's been a bit up and down a few weeks. It was kind of coming due to the fact of the form we were in, so we were always due a dip.
The thing is, what I've seen you play, especially under Emery, you've played well. Like, even with that City game, I don't think you were out of place, you know? So what would you say is going wrong for you then?
Just defensive errors. Like, I think we're good going forward. Bailey needs to just sit on the bench because he's useless. I would have Duran starting, and Duran, every time he's come on, looks more dangerous in about 5 minutes than Bailey had for about 85, which makes no sense to me. But defensively, and everything would need to change. I think we have a left back in Moreno who I think is very good, can bomb up the pitch, cuts back and crosses. My two position changes, I would say right centre back in Konza and the right back in Matty Cash. And I like Matty Cash, I do, but I just think in this system that Emery wants to do, we just can't seem to do it. Where he probably suited the Gerrard system because it's him bombing forward and putting in a high cross. So it's going to be a big summer for Villa. And I mean, massive summer. There'll be a big clear out. Just like January, it was a clear out.
Fair dues. Lastly, do you think you will get dragged into that relegation sort of melee? Because you know what's crazy? Had we held on, we would have been above you on goal difference, which is nuts, considering our running in form. So are you worried that you may find yourself, if obviously results don't go your way, getting drawn back in?
No, I'm not worried about that at all. Because obviously, like I said, the last two games were against Arsenal and Man City, two teams challenging for the title. It's just the manner of how we lost, which is what I'd be disappointed by. But regards to any other fixture coming ahead, I'm not worried about going into a relegation scrap. I'm not. I'm not looking to get European football either, because I don't want to go ahead of myself. So I would say in around that position, like 11th, 10th, 9th, would be a good achievement considering that we were in a bad spot when Gerrard was in charge, So that's what I would take. So I'm not worried about relegation scrap at all, mate.
Fair dues. Let's move on to one of today's fixtures. Obviously, I know Paul and Hazard are here as well. They're Palace fans, but we'll come back to that in a minute. But Mr. Botswana himself, welcome. I know you're.
What's up, guys?
All good. Massive 3-0 win today. Nervous 20-25 minutes or so.
Yes. You know what it was? We were rubbish. my manager said it perfectly. I think that was an amazing assessment. The thing about it is somehow we get into this place in the midfield, especially at Man United, when we don't stick to the principles. It's just very simple. We just forget the basics, and then we're just very easy to cut through, and we're pretty much hanging on. And David De Gea is the person that we owe a lot of respect to, because if it wasn't for him, that's a totally different game. That's 2-0 Leicester in the first half, and while pretty much playing that Leeds game all over again, where we're fighting for a draw, and it was just the perfect script, though, that as soon as like David De Gea, made those saves, like I feel like that's one thing that's like it's becoming a pattern now with Ten Hag to be able to see a game going wrong and then go to the dressing room and then tactically make some changes, even if he doesn't necessarily always make the sub, but like he knows how to analyze the game and have very, very good in-game tactical, execution. The troops come back rallied, and we come back with a stronger like belief, and we play with so much connection, and it's just amazing. The one thing that I took away from his press conference was the one thing that I really liked from his press conference was like counter pressing is an excellent opportunity to score. I'm paraphrasing it, but he said something like that, and he's just like that summarizes the way Manchester United have been scoring ever since he's been. I mean, we've been pretty much playing counterattack football, I guess, since you could argue probably since Mourinho. But we just know how to get those quick transition goals, and it's just a couple of passes, and then we're in there. And it was just beautiful to just see how Bruno, was pulling the strings, and the strings were connecting. It was just the perfect game. It's a beautiful time to be a Manchester United fan right now.
I can imagine. One last question before we speak a bit more about Palace, and we'll kind of talk generic about some of the other teams, because Chelsea at the moment, boy, Marcus Rashford. What has Ten Hag done, in your opinion? Because he's literally revitalized his career.
He was asked the same question in an interview. It wasn't even a press conference interview. It was just a one-on-one interview, and he said Marcus is happy, but then the reporter went on to sort of just press a little bit further and say, does that mean he wasn't happy before? It's incredible. I think Ten Hag, his managing it shows that it's just more than just in-game tactics. It's also the psyche of the players. He really pays attention to that, and he knows how to really make sure that like he's connecting with the player, knows what the player needs. And now Marcus seems to just be it's incredible. It's incredible. Whatever he's it's the water, it's the food. I don't know how really, like, but the magic that he's pulled off with how he connected. Even you've seen also the developmental program that Jadon Sancho has gone through. It's just like one of those things where Ten Hag is just so in touch with how the psychological well-being of every single player. And he knows how to just bring the best out of him and out of all of them. So it's a Ten Hag masterstroke. And everybody that pretty much every Manchester United fan that he pretty much was on the fence about Pochettino and Ten Hag, a lot of my friends, we were 50-50, being like, well, we don't know much about, and right now we see that this is a match made in heaven, and we cannot really ask for anything better. So here we go.
I just before we come to Pat and Haz about Palace, big up Hamza as well. Let's go through some of the comments. Big up Realist. He said he was first. Listen, go on Twitter, Twitch, and make sure you follow Realist, man. He does some amazing like Football Manager content. He does talk Premier League stuff. I know that he does the United Tropics on YouTube with CM and stuff. He even does song requests and stuff. Hence why I believe what was the song that you requested, Martin?
Sorry?
What was the song you requested that last time? Realistic did song requests?
Oh, Mysterious Girl.
That was it.
And then I literally went on and I could just hear in the background him playing FIFA, and I'm laughing my head off like. So I was on Spotify looking for like just a really weird song to have, and it just came across Peter Andre Mysterious Girl, and I said that's the one.
Wait, why is that the first thing that's come up on your thing?
No, because I just turned up like,
hey yo, what's my guy doing in his free time?
The algorithm just caught him out.
He just exposed himself.
Mysterious Girl's good though. I don't care. It's a tune.
Big old Hazard. Henry, we have ridiculous fixtures ahead. A point isn't good enough. Interesting viewpoint. That's referring to Palace. Big up Thunder. Says rest in peace, Christian Atsu, 100%. Big up Chino. He was literally just on KG the Comedian stream right now, just giving his viewpoints on Man United. Big up to the chairman. Big up Solo. Big up Kevin, all the way from New Zealand. De Gea, those 2 saves were mad. Absolutely crazy.
Unbelievable. He was
Hannah,
absolutely insane.
Hannah, I don't know how you're suing, boy. Chelsea, we're going to get to Chelsea in a minute. It's looking peak. Hazard, talk to us about yesterday's draw.
To be honest, I've only just recovered from it.
What disappointed you most? Was it the fact that we conceded late, or was it the manner in which we conceded?
It's just that we do it nearly all the time when we go 1-0 up. Like, it's so difficult for us to keep a 1-0 lead.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? Like, previous games, we've either not created chances when we are in the lead or when we're not. We actually had chances. We actually did attack yesterday. We just weren't clinical. But that's no excuse to defensive lapses in more than one area, as JC said. Ayew gave the ball away, which is stupid. Schlupp decides not to. He should have just bombed left and just covered that area because Eze vacated that space because he was attacking and stuff. Richards was tucked into two. It was just a calamity of errors and such. Look at this guy brushing his hair before he comes on. He's always doing it.
He needs to go back into the back until he's finished.
And such. But yeah. But Hazard, do you see this as a valuable point, or do you think we will regret this?
At the end of the day, I think it's good to come away with a point, especially against a side who are unbeaten in 10 games, now 11. But yeah, because I was coming into this game thinking we are not getting anything out of this.
Yeah.
But the fact that we took the lead, I think that was good, but it was just a shame that we couldn't hang on to it.
No, 100%. Pat, what was your thoughts on the game yesterday as well?
Pat or Paul?
Pat. Oh, is it Paul? Sorry.
It's
gone so tiny, like.
What's happening, Rich?
What's happening, Paul? Sorry, Paul. My bad.
Yeah. My thoughts yesterday was we was all right, but the one person obviously that was a bit shocking, obviously, was Ayew. Obviously.
Huh?
Yeah, for the whole game or just that one moment? Oh, from the mistake. Okay, yeah. The mistake was part of it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that mistake obviously was part. And obviously, I was thinking, why did he take off Lokonga and not Schlupp? Obviously, because Lokonga was playing well, but then he took off Schlupp. But then obviously left Schlupp on the pitch. Obviously, what high was that?
The only thing I could think of is match fitness. That's the only thing. But even still, like how Schlupp did 90.
How Schlupp did do 90 was just weird.
No, very much so. Very much. God, Jesse.
I just agree completely. How the hell can you? I didn't even see Lokonga tiring at all, man.
No,
perfectly fine. Great passing. He was pressing as well. He was a partner to Decore.
If we get that Decore Sambi pivot going,
that's going to be dangerous.
Please sign Jorginho, sign Declan Rice, sign Moses Caicedo, and give us Sambi.
But I tell you who was someone that really impressed me in that game, even though he had a very short cameo, Hamada. Because when I tell you that this guy in the death, when everyone was proper defending, didn't want to do nothing, this guy was trying to come on and try and run this game. Yeah. From a 20-year-old, to come on when it's that tight and to still try and run the game, try and push the team forward. We've got a player there, We just need to find out where to play him. And with Zaha injured, look, put Eze out on the left. He played pretty well on the left, to be fair, against Brentford. I know Ayew played very well, but maybe we should trial a Hamada in the 10 and Elise on the right, and then maybe Ayew up front, let's say. Because I do think that Edouard should start, but Mateta was so bad that I don't care who it is. If it's Ayew or Mateta or Ayew or Edouard, I really couldn't care less who starts up front for us as long as it's not Mateta.
That was the one.
Richards up top. Like
anyone apart from
Mateta.
He was useless.
So bad.
I think useless is too nice of a word.
Yeah.
Man completed 3 passes all game. And he
Worse
won
than
no
Lukaku.
aerial duels.
Worse than Lukaku.
6'4" and you can't win 1 aerial duel. That is dreadful. I'm sorry.
That's like a vague horse. That is like a vague horse.
No, man, the disrespect. Nah.
Nah, come on, man. I saw Tyler Adams come up against Veghorst. And then Mendy today. Mendy, he's 5'6". Come on.
Listen, yeah, I've been here for a while, but saying Wild Veghorst doesn't get touches, then you're out of your goddamn mind.
In the air. Bro, you need more than that. But nah, I hear what you're saying. Sorry, I had to point that out.
That's all good. Big up Minerals. Just to clarify, what team do you support?
Coke FC.
That is still weird. All right, we'll come back to him in a minute. Hamza, quickly have your say on United because I do want to get on to Chelsea.
Today was one of the best games I've seen United play, honestly. It was just like first half was a bit crap, to be honest. De Gea with 2 world-class saves. Like there's no denying that. Second half, I think we've played one of the best games in the season, alongside the Spurs one. I think we played absolutely magnificent. The way that Erik ten Hag changed Garnacho, changed the front 3 with changing 1 player was just something like beauty in the eyes. Playing with Sabitzer and Fred dominating the midfield in the second half was just something else. Like I was really impressed with the way that we played second half. Like Barcelona are in big danger. We're gonna play with Sabitzer, Casemiro, and Bruno, and Sancho now with back on form. They're gonna be in one hell of a trouble. Like they now can play. Like I think we can get into the title race. I don't see that, to be honest. I see Man City getting the title, but we'll see what happens. I feel like Arsenal a bit of the downfall at the moment. Like even yesterday's win wasn't that convincing. Like let's be honest here. Yesterday's win was not that good. Like that's a fact. And
Hamza, it's about winning games.
It's about winning games, but you've won a game with an own goal, and not in a beautiful way. Like
it doesn't matter how you win, Hamza. It's been a long time since you know what winning a title means. It's all about winning games.
Man, I've never attended the title win with Man United, but whatever. Like, I see it as something that like they've drawn 2 and lost 1, I think, and they won yesterday's game with an own goal. I can't see Arsenal getting back winning that title.
Yeah, Hamza, I'll give Tweek a chance to respond to that.
Okay, so you say this right, but what Manchester City are going to Nottingham Forest, where your club has been there in the Carabao Cup a couple of times and you smashed them. Am I correct? In Nottingham Forest, you played them about 3 times in the past month, and they're grabbing a 1-1 draw, which we was criticising Chelsea for doing the exact same thing before. Come on, like it's not just about what Arsenal are doing. Yes, we have been in a sticky patch, but what Manchester City are they doing anything to convince you in terms of that they're going to win as well? Look, Bernardo Silva's playing left back, bro.
Yeah, I get your points, but I just can't get my head around the fact that like the experience that Man City have and the experience that Arsenal have, it's just a big factor. They just know how to win the league. Arsenal, I think like if they lose again, Like they're mentally gonna be dropped, absolutely dropped. I'm telling you, as an athlete, in the national team, I know what it feels like to lose.
Hamza.
Like you might say it's different to football. I
Hamza,
totally.
This is where
Yeah.
I would say about mentality. We went down to Villa twice yesterday, away from home. Not once, twice. Already been in this sticky run, yeah. And to come back and show that character, to come back and work hard and then grab that win. Like we missed massive chances in that game too. Erdegaard should have scored, and Nketiah could have had about a hat trick. Do you know what I mean? So for us to keep going and keep fighting and keep pushing, bro, this is what your club did to win Premier League season upon season. This is what you did. This is what I saw Chelsea do when they were in their prime with Mourinho and whatnot. This part of the season is not about performances, and this is what I'm praising. This is why I praise Man United, because Man United went away to Leeds. You got to look at it. Think of it if it's your team, Hamza. When you went away to Leeds last week and you were terrible, right? Leeds should have won. Leeds could have put their chances away. But you go and grab that 2-0 win. You're talking about ruthlessness. You're talking about that not hiding. Whereas you did last season, your mentality was weak and it wasn't strong, and you'd have caved in. Even Leeds in the midweek when you went 2-0 down and you were poor, but you still managed to go and grab a draw out of that and keep this unbeaten run that you keep going. Like this, these are the important signs in a title race, that it's just about getting points at this stage now. Performances don't really matter. The performances is for the first part to gain belief, and now Arsenal have done that. Whether we'll get through to it or not, we'll wait and see. But the signs are looking good in terms of, you know, getting just the wins on the board.
Just quickly, Pat, Hazard, have your final says, because obviously I know we've had a lot of Palace talk already and stuff, and I want to definitely hear from some of the supports from other clubs and stuff. So if there's anything else you want to add before I let you go, both Paul and Hazard.
Nice name, Hazza, by the way.
Cheers.
You besties.
Friends. No, I've got
friends.
Football friends.
All right, sweet. Hazard, we're gonna try and do another call-in show probably next week and stuff. So if you're about, we'll send the link in the chat.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Oh,
hello,
Richie there.
Megatron's hosting now.
Yeah, this Wi-Fi is it's probably like even just scrolling up and down is just moving bare slow at the moment.
You know, I'm using my 4G today. I'm not using my Wi-Fi. I'm not using my Wi-Fi again. Yeah.
You're not using Nippon's Wi-Fi now.
Anyway.
Hamza, what sport do you play? You said you understand an athlete or something. What sport are we referring to? Like, what you referring to?
No, it's pentathlon. You might not know it, but it's like running,
No,
swimming, shooting, fencing. Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
I was wondering who Minerals.
You look
FC
like
was.
SpongeBob to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but fair play to you. Sorry, Rich. I beg your pardon.
Should I get back to my list? To my old list? Where's my old list?
I think so. No, we're gonna come back to you in a minute. I know obviously Arsenal are cooking at the moment, but Hanif, talk to us, please. What's going on with your club?
Oh, look who's here.
Todd Bowley FC, that's what it's about, Rich. Todd Bowley FC, when you have an owner who doesn't care and he thinks he can do what he wants.
Wait, no, pause.
Hold on, no, you pause.
Pause. No, mute yourself. Hold on, mute yourself.
No, you mute yourself.
No, this is some A-grade waffle, you know.
No.
Man said the owner don't care. You spent about 15 billion on 73 players, yeah? And the owner don't care. No, less of that.
Why are you worrying for?
Wait, hold on.
I'm not worried. I'm happy.
Is this actually vibes?
I'm not worried. I'm happy. I'm happy, Anif.
Listen, look, it'll sort itself out. But when you're not running the club properly and you're just spending money on players that,
oh my god, this is gonna be
he's got
fun.
no clue. He's got good talented players, but unfortunately we don't have the manager, the right manager in place. So
I said we don't have the capacity.
He'll get replaced sooner or later.
What do you mean, Save the Bridge? You've bleeding Draco Malfoy in the left wing doing his Harry Potter shite. Losing the ball 20 times in 40 minutes.
Some would say they don't have the minerals.
plenty of vibes at Stamford Bridge.
Sounds fun.
It is what it is. It was always gonna be. I knew this time was coming, so I'm not. It doesn't bother me. I knew when we went under Tuchel that it was coming because the club's not being run in the right way, and now he's got a board of director. He's gonna have to trust Vivelli to do his job, and we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. Listen, look. At the end of the day, we're not playing well, and he's just not the right man for the job. I think he's given up, but at the end of the day, he's tired. You can see it from his eyes, man. His eye bags are massive. I'm not gonna lie. But it's Arsenal's time.
Remember, he had his proper glow up at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, shape up and everything.
Rich, if I paid you 12 million a year as well, you'd have that glow up as well.
But look at him now.
Look at T's face. Look at T's face. It's shining.
Anif.
Shining. I'm happy for him. I am.
You get this shine.
I'm happy for you.
You know why you get this shine, Hanif? From rolling in the mud. We've been in the mud for a long time. Remember, when you say, I'm not with the Chelsea fans that are saying he's not the right man for the job. I don't think anyone with a squad of 36 plus players is going to be able to put a style and a system into players that really do any, apart from, let's say, the players that you sign in this transfer window, which a lot of them are young, a lot of them are very young, and you're trying to go in that young model. Datro Fofana playing up front in his first ever Premier League start. You can't be expecting him to be putting like mad performances and understanding.
I agree with you, T.
Yeah. And then a lot of these players that were brought in the summer, shocking. It was patching job. And of course, we know that was when Thomas Tuchel was in charge and there was no direction then. So this is going to take time. You need to focus on getting players out of that door before you can start getting a style and seeing everything fold. And I've been comparing this with, of what I went through with Arteta. And I've heard Chelsea fans say, well, when with Arteta, there was a clear style. There was this, there was that.
No.
Do you remember at the start when everyone was saying that Arteta's clueless, he's Pep's cone boy and all of this? They weren't talking about no clear style then. We had moments, little flashes of brilliance where, like in the FA Cup, where we scored goals, but then we had to completely park the bus. And that wasn't what Arsenal were looking to build upon. And we were in a position where he nearly got sacked, in a worse position than you were, until we played you with Frank Lampard. So this is my thing, right? You need to get players.
You're welcome, T.
You need them out first before. There's no point getting another manager in, and then
ask Arteta.
Exactly, and then he doesn't want a certain group of players.
Yeah, but T, what the problem is, right? On my Twitter account, I'm willing to give him time. But the problem is, right, it's the culture within Chelsea. This hiring and firing. It's within the fan base. They can't see it. They can't see past. They can't see past that. So, because someone said to me, I had a Chelsea therapy session where I was just trolling all the fans. And that's it, Chino, I got your back. And I said, listen, look, even someone said to me, even if you bring Hansi Flick in.
Whoa. Whoa. Hold up a minute.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to be having any man's back at the moment, Anif. No.
Right. But the thing is this, look, I think because of the culture at Chelsea, and we know a lot of people are going to go in the summer, I think there's so many issues within the club, even with the players that are there. We've got too many players on the books, and they are really not supporting the cause. And unfortunately, it was always going to get worse before it got better because there's too many of these, man. And the guys he's brought in this transfer window, that they're going to be playing because they've spent a lot of money. Todd Bowley, for all the good he's trying to do, he's got no common sense. And this is why he should not be anywhere near transfers. But listen, we'll ride it out, and I think a season out of Europe will do Chelsea the world of good. Regroup, see where see where we end up. I think we're going to be between 8th and 12th. And but the problem is, it's the fan base, man. This fan base, right, that wanted Tuchel out, now they want Tuchel back. Some of them. So ultimately, we're responsible for our own downfall, and the fans can't see it.
Hanif,
They
we
want
can
him out.
relate. We've got certain Donnies asking for Hodgson back.
Oh, come on. Yeah. But that's it, if you're right, man. A season out of Europe, you'll get rid of the mercenaries that are at your club, aka Aubameyang and Koulibaly.
The thing is when
I don't think he's at fault though. I don't think he's at fault. I think Oba. The thing is this: look, if he wants to save his job, right, play all the experienced lads. Just play experience and just play crap football. Just play counter-attacking football and get the points. It's not about anything else, because you know what? All these Chelsea fans, right, they want his head. No one's talking about the owner and what's going on here, there, and everywhere. They're just talking about Harry Potter.
First, you want a grandman back, and then they want his head.
No, but if we talk about the point where like you're gonna hold the entire board accountable, that's 100% agreed. But the thing is, like,
I hold the owner accountable, bro.
No, the owner is accountable. That's that nobody can disagree with this fact. But the thing is, I think Graham Potter should be like should have some sort of responsibility to try and get a rhythm into the team. There has been none. Like I'm sorry. Yeah, there's been progress probably in the defense, but there hasn't been a rhythm. Like he keeps changing the squad every game. You should try and just stay consistent with the group of players, and he just cannot do it. Like it might be the him not having experience or something like that, but like I can see him responsible for the mess that they're in.
Yeah, Hamza, let's be honest. If a man spend all this money on a team, you can afford to they won't allow you to pick a certain players all the time. They want you to use these players. They spend big fees on these men. So they
You're
want
gonna have
you
to
get
use
their money's
players.
worth. Now it won't work that way. It won't work that way. They won't give him the opportunity to do that. They won't do that. Especially if I spend millions on a player, I want to get a return on my investment. So they want to see something from that. So you won't get them to play these particular players all the time. They want these men not football people, you know, they're business owners. So they want in return, they don't care what happened. They don't care about that.
You know, Rich, you know what I'll say? You remember about 2 years ago, Man United played Sheffield United and they lost 1-0. This is worse than that. This is worse than that. And that's what I'm comparing it to.
In a second, yeah. Just wanted to say quickly, sorry to cut you, Hanif. Big up to Ed in the chat. Big up Rich Sports, who's joined. Obviously, Realist has now joined the stream. Big up Moss as well in the chat. Who else we got in there?
Wait, Moss is here. I haven't heard of him in ages.
But Neil is right in a way. He doesn't know his best team. He's not going to at this point. This is why it's not a coincidence that Arsenal, Man United probably have some of the smallest squads in the Premier League. And I know in terms of how we're built at the moment and where we're at, because we got a whole morale. Everyone's engaged. Everyone knows they're a part of it. Yes, we're both a couple of injuries away from real problems, but that's what you're going to have to live with. Liverpool have a ridiculous squad. Look where they're at.
Like the thing is as well, like today we play without Casemiro as well. Like we play without Casemiro. Like the manager should have some sort of a way to get the team playing. I think Graham Potter's honestly a bit out of his depth. I know it's out of his hand still. I think he's a bit out of his depth.
No. Let's give you an opportunity to talk, because obviously you've been waiting patiently. I don't know if you've disappeared. Every time I'm ready to move on to him, he disappears.
I know. It's
hold on, let's do the keywords. Hold on. Let's go. Let's get it.
If you say it 3 times, you might appear.
It's Pyrex living, fam. Pyrex living.
Yo, no. Put the lean down in
it. You need to do the gang signs. You need to do the gang signs as well.
Let's go. Let's get it. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And such. Botswana. Newcastle. Have they just handed you the Carabao Cup?
It's gonna be shooting practice.
Carriers redemption. I'm telling you now.
Oh, no. Newcastle. We're gonna meet Newcastle, in at the perfect time because we've got a serious rhythm right now, and we're nearing like another level as a team. And the fan base is also unified.
Botswana, sorry to cut you. I just want to make sure I get no notes of his saying. We'll come back to Newcastle in a minute.
Sure.
No, to Arsenal.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Comebacks, man. You know what I mean? I'm back, man. I never left, man. I was never... Yeah, man, let's go, man. I was never gone, man. And as I said, bro, like first half, man, that was shocking, man. I'm football, man. Then second half, you know what I mean? Like the comeback FC, man. There's a Washington, man. You know what I mean? What? You know what I mean? And also, what's it called? Martinelli made the difference, man. And Zini, you know what I mean? And the Gino, man, from Brazil. You know what I mean? Like we Gucci right now, man. That's what I can say, man. As for others, I drink their tears and mud, man, as usual.
Isn't it brother underage, fam? Talking about drinking Magnum and that.
I was gonna say, anyone got a Duolingo or something?
Yeah, no, sound like a mix between a Jamaican and some type of East London.
Man said, what did he say? Jorginho's from Brazil. He's from Bangladesh.
I know, man.
He's not from Brazil.
Nah, he has some Brazilian origin thing in it. He has like some Brazilian link in it. That's why.
Yeah, he went from Bangladesh to Brazil to England.
I tweeted something that
is hairline, fam.
I was bantering someone saying that Jorginho's Italian. What are you on about? And like, I got around 35 to 40 replies saying, getting bantered about he's Brazilian, stuff like that. And it was just a horrible experience, to be honest.
Yeah, Hamza Dobry, his passport says Bangladesh Dobry.
No, Tariq. In one, just one answer. Is Eddie and Nketiah gonna be able to hold the fort until Jesus comes back?
Go on, no, you go first, bro. Oh, Eddie and Nketiah, what? Sorry. Is he gonna be able to hold the fort until Jesus?
Is he gonna be able to hold the fort until Jesus comes back?
Nah, man, he's not gonna do it, man. We need Jesus say so, bro. You know what I mean? Against Everton and City and Brentford, that's sure that we miss Jesus, so no. You know what I mean? But fair play to him. Yeah. And just what I'll add on to that, the problem is Eddie looks knackered, man. Like, he looks shattered now. We've been relying on him a bit too much, and we know what he is as a player, and we know he has done a good job holding it down for that period, but when we come up against these low blocks, I need our best technical players in that central of the park, and Jesus is one of them. And I need him to back in those games, especially.
Yo, vibes. Wasn't Tariq said Rich? Didn't Tariq say Nketiah is a gunman, fam?
Yeah, he said Eddie Pistolo and that, That's what I heard. Yeah. Eddie Gunman, Pistolo.
Oh, I'll stick with it. I'm sticking with it.
I mean, what do you gunman to
situations, yeah?
Eddie ain't no gunman. Was he a Nerf gun? Is he a Nerf gun? Is he a water pistol?
Nah. Come on, man.
Bubble gun.
Oh, Eddie's phone service run out, man, unfortunately. Know what I mean?
JC, you know how we were saying that we don't want Nketiah at our club, especially for the money that Arsenal are asking for. The only reason I'll take him is for his song bangs, though,
Well, it's not your defense is in trouble, your bank account's in trouble if you want to buy him. That's the problem. He wants 100 grand a week. Are you mad?
Yeah. Nah, but bro, 20 mil, 100 grand a week ain't bad for this market, bro.
Well, let's be honest,
all for Palace is bad.
75% of that.
You had Benteke on 130 grand a week.
Yeah.
look where that got us.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Benteke is still playing for Palace.
A baller, man. No. I was seeing compilations of a missed Benteke yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is how Manchester's fan base is. We already told you that people want Roy back. People want Benteke back. People want Johan Kabay to come out of retirement. Is mad.
Big up Kendall, by the way.
Lads,
So,
I just want to point out that Darwin Núñez has more goals than Gabriel Jesus.
He's been injured.
If I speak, I'm in trouble. If I speak,
I'm just pointing out.
I think he's got more goals than Marcel as well. Anthony Marcel, I don't know how many goals he has.
Yeah, but Arsenal share the goals throughout their attack. They don't.
Why are you mentioning that biscuit,
one attacker?
Why are you mentioning that biscuit? You can have more
It's a
goals.
bit of the same thing, really. I think Jesus has been out more than Marcel. I don't know.
No, that's embarrassing. If that's
probably.
Yeah, that's bad. Botswana. Yeah, sorry, I did cut you off obviously regarding
No, on the people who have more goals, I think Jadon Sancho gave Jack Grealish a head start. You know, Jadon Sancho went to Ten Hag's Airbnb, checked in, watched the games, came back strong, fit, and look at where he is right now. The boy's in rhythm.
He was fantastic today, flawless. He was absolutely flawless today.
You know who also
his dribbles were so clean.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and the way he was just
playing
with Wan-Bissaka, the chemistry is
fine.
I'm sorry. I thought you said his strippers were so clean. I was like, what?
He said flawless, but I don't know flawless like Saka's in City, but all right.
No, but
oh god,
we've got a player. We've got the.
Oh, he's been injured. Yo, man's been injured, man.
Man,
yo, Wagwan, is it ASM?
Yo, Wagwan for his head tie. Well, bro, what's going on here, fam? Man came back with a head tie, you know.
Oh man, allow my show, man. Next on RHEA, man. You know.
What?
We moved on from Martial. We moved on from that.
Barcelona just scored 2-0.
I mean, he's back in March though.
2-0.
I think. Oh,
Martial's finished.
You know,
yeah, we're selling him to Bangladesh or something.
Guys, you know, Rashford is on course to win a Ballon d'Or, but also another person that's not.
No.
Behave
yourself. Behave yourself. Really?
No. Botswana, listen. I don't know what you're smoking. I don't know what your dealer supplied you with. Yeah, but
the rice is
you need to ring him and tell him it's too strong. It's too strong.
No, man. We're gonna have this conversation in a few months.
Who's we? No,
I think
we.
next year. Next year, I think he can win the Ballon d'Or because we're gonna be competing next season. That's factual. With the new ownership, we're gonna be competing next season.
Listen, can we just beat Newcastle next week first? Next season. Can we just beat Newcastle first?
Yeah, United are back, man. They're back like Denzel Washington, man.
You know, why in an injury crisis, but we don't even feel it.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm not involved in this. I'm not involved.
Me neither. I'm not involved in this.
And I'm a big Rashford. I'm a Ballon d'Or talk. Yeah, that's it.
No, guys. We'll revisit this receipt right here. Like I'm calling it right now. I'm so confident on this. Like,
are you gonna say he's gonna be on the short list or he's gonna win it?
No, he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be on the short list, top 3. Let's say top 3.
Top 3.
Whoa!
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Put Saka in there as well. Right now.
Who would you guys say
merchants, man?
Yeah, but we're in February, innit? The Ballon d'Or's in November.
Yeah. We're competing right now. Look, when we look at the trophy. The trophies that we're gonna pick up like 3.
Wait, can we just win one first before we get to the next one?
We already won the Newcastle one.
No.
No. I'm confident, but just not like that.
You don't
bro, chill.
Yo, Hamza, man.
Rich, clip that.
Yo, Hamza, at this, man, because was here in
have you just put the bag?
I had to wash this nonsense away, man. That you've been. Yeah, because I'm hearing a lot of nonsense, man.
Like, you're going to rob someone.
Rashford, Ballon d'Or, nah. Like,
why?
Come on, G.
You know what Minerals FC is doing right now? Minerals FC is everybody hates Chris from the hood. Look at this.
Vibes, you think he's going chippy now?
You need to take that Bali off, man. That's a bit mad.
You see, I asked who's competing with Rashford for the Ballon d'Or right now.
Kylian Mbappe.
Okay.
Mbappe, Saka. There you go. I'll give you a name.
If Rashford's there, Saka's there.
No.
Yeah.
Saka.
Oh, God. Hamza, man, not again. Don't do this
Saka.
again. What are you on about? Saka's been balling, man.
Man said Saka's, you know. Saka's,
No,
really.
not
Yeah, he's
like
been
Rashford,
bullied,
I'm
G.
sorry. No,
No.
sorry, man.
Do you want?
No,
No.
no.
I'm
I
giving
don't
Rashford
know, man.
credit.
It's all Arsenal.
He's been involved.
Listen, Saka's unstoppable. Saka has been one of the best players in the world.
You scored against Man City, and you scored today, fam.
Mama, where goes?
Listen. I'm not saying that Saka is terrible. I'm saying he's one of the best players in the world right now. But I don't think he's in the Rashford's level. I'm sorry, nobody is at the moment.
Listen,
No.
So basically, you're going by Rashford's numbers, innit?
Yes, exactly.
No, Rashford is winning us games.
He's a
I'm
player
sorry,
of
no.
moments. That's all he is.
No. He's winning us games. That's the difference. He's winning us games.
To be able to go
Haaland exists.
to the camp now.
No, JC, I did. I can't say what Haaland is on the show because we got cancelled, but
guys,
you know what it is.
There's a difference.
You know.
There's a difference between
Haaland's
talking about
anonymous. I said
Haaland
it.
and talking about Saka or talking about Rashford. Haaland has been banging in goals, like let's say moments.
No, Haaland's a fraud.
Like,
I'll say, yeah,
Rashford-
Haaland's a fraud.
Yeah, Haaland's exactly. We're not talking about numbers. I'm saying like Rashford's involvement in the game and how he developed in this Ten Hag system. I think.
Wait,
it's
hold
just
on,
been simple.
Hamza. I mean to cut you off here. I know you're young here, but how much football do you watch? Like how
More
much
than
do
you.
really watch? Are you-
More than you.
Listen,
That's a
man,
lie.
that's
No one
real,
would
man.
believe you.
Listen,
on, Hamza, tell him.
I'm watching Barcelona. I'm watching Barcelona right now.
Go on,
We're gonna
Hamza,
play.
tell him.
What
Tell him,
are you
Hamza.
doing right now?
So Hamza, this striker that we've been linked to heavily, right? This
man, we're
Osimhen brother.
Yeah.
What do you think about that guy? Is that guy scoring goals?
You know what I mean?
Is that guy winning Napoli games?
Yeah.
Is that number
think
77 at Napoli? Is he doing a madness too? Is he winning them games?
I think that their front three has been superb, and yeah, they've been winning.
Well, you might need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. You're saying some madness.
Just to say clear for Louis, yeah, Haaland is a fraud.
Vibes.
I think Napoli have been one of the best teams in the world. They're the best team this season by far.
Well, I rest my
Napoli
case
have
then.
been
If that's what
superb.
you're saying, then you define your own point, big man.
I realize the community say you're losing this.
bro, this is Furbs you're doing with you. The guy who delivering.
Hamza, bro, you're getting murdered, man. You know what I mean? You need to face the fact.
Listen.
Rude, boy.
Listen.
You know what I mean?
Next season, we're gonna have the chat about Rashford winning the Ballon d'Or, not saying he's gonna win the Ballon d'Or.
I hope you're right.
He will win the Ballon d'Or.
I hope you're right.
No.
Right now, confidently, with my chest.
Yeah,
Hamza, you see that wall behind Hamza? You see that wall behind you? Yeah, looks like a rock climb. Go on that and get on Marcus Rashford's arch. You're licking his hole so fucking
Listen, with Rashford now, I'll give him credit. No, Rashford.
It's not as near as you see it, but yeah.
Nah, Rashford.
It looks like a rock
right
climb
now.
wall. It looks like a rock climb wall.
Well, no, Rashford. What I'm saying is, Rashford is single-handedly like winning Newman games as well. Like we can
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like that's
exactly,
where.
Bro.
This is what I'm talking about.
That guy's not.
Stop the press. Stop the press. Stop the press. 1 second. Big up. Long time.
What Rich said there.
Bradley.
Yeah, Richard.
Richard Wi-Fi's looking a bit dodgy there, man.
Hey, yo, Megatron, what are you doing?
Richard's here. The coverage in Saudi Arabia is looking mad, you know.
Big up, Bradley. That's all.
You're talking to deaf mutes there. Oh, Jesus.
Yo, we've got live crime mode scene on the panel, you know.
Oh, you feel?
But yeah, like let's not forget that. Like, let's not forget what Saka's doing right now. You know, there's.
Can we forget? Can we forget? Can we just move on?
No, because
yeah,
Saka.
Man, let's not forget, bro.
Yeah, can we just move on?
I'm seeing some of our players of the season hide at certain games. That's all I'm saying. And then he's out there scoring big goals every game. Big goal.
He scored 9 goals. How's that every game?
Big games, big goals.
You've just said big games
He's
every
got
game.
10
Not every game.
actually, 10 goals, 8 assists, 18. That's what Rashford
He's got 9 goals in the
I mean,
Premier League.
Saka scored the worldie against us. And,
bro, you do know who Saka scored against, right? He scored against you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not you, Hamza,
I'm saying
not you.
You.
Yeah, I like Saka anyway, but can we talk about the?
No, Saka.
Can we talk about more important things?
One of the best.
Can we move on to somewhere more important? Can we talk about
the crazy thing is
Daniel
Saka's
James,
still
please?
22. That's the crazy thing. He's still young.
Can we chat to Hanif for a second?
Imagine 2-3 years.
Yo, Hanif, you signed the Ukrainian Dan James. What's going on?
Don't you worry, vibes. Don't you worry.
You signed the Salvador McTominay.
10 goals
That's it.
Oh, but Hanif, being serious, yeah, I've seen a lot of Chelsea fans turn. I think Potter needs a bit of time.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with that.
I just think he needs time, and he'll work it out.
Vibes. You know very well what's going on. He's not going to get it. The fans have lost patience. They want his head.
9 G's, bro.
No. What's going on?
Let me verify, man, the stats, man.
Look, don't burst it.
What, man? You putting me on full screen, man. I'm just verifying the stats,
Everybody
man. 9
hates
goals and 8 assists in 23 games, man.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's
Yeah.
mad.
No, that Bali is making you look like an auntie, you know.
Bro, so, man. 14 goals and 3 assists, man.
Oh, so is that the same GA?
14 goals and 3 assists in it.
Is that the same GA? If you want to do stats, but I'm not a stats man anyway. I watch football with my eyes.
Exactly. I'm never like about stats and stuff like that. Oh.
No, he has 9, man. On my app. He has 9 on my app, man.
Yeah, agreed.
I think Odegaard has been superb as well. Odegaard has been absolutely flawless.
Not
flawless.
Man, he is bold, man.
Yo, to be honest, yeah, we've kind of cut Botswana off. Man was talking about Ballon d'Or, fam. It's a bit mad still.
Realist, all I asked were who are the Ballon d'Or contenders, and I didn't hear more than Saka, more than Haaland. So,
but Messi's
it's
gonna
like,
be there.
I'm telling you,
Messi's gonna be there. He's gonna win it.
Messi's obviously gonna be in there, but he probably might not win.
Messi's gonna win it.
Put respect on that Napoli brother, you know, covers whatever his damn name is. That special key brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Syria.
Clearly, you're putting the respect on his name when you don't know.
Hamza, you better respect
tell Hamza.
Your
Tell
mom
this
for the hit
fraud.
you the slipper, fam. Relax.
Hamza, tell this fraud. You know, tell him.
Just have to. He's saying put respect on the winger on what's his name. You don't even know his name. Just find his name and then come say what he's all about.
Why don't you speak clearly instead of stuttering so much?
Yo, someone actually.
My man is Kavalyshkiela, man. Kavarskiela, man.
I'm going really sad.
Kavarskiela.
It's Kvaratskhelia.
No, Mendem, I got a piece of that right now, but you know, I just want to just say that, yeah, you know, Man United, you know, it's more united than ever, and it's all thanks to the
man, United to the back, bro.
Title race before you go.
Nope.
Man. Yeah, man,
We'll
United
talk
in the
after
territories.
Liverpool. After Liverpool, we'll talk, Tariq. After Liverpool, then we can call it.
Yeah, man, better beat
right
Liverpool,
now,
man.
Game by game,
because we need the club crying, bro.
Exactly. so you know, anyway, but it was fun kicking it, yo, guys. I'll catch you guys soon.
Yo, Hamza, let me ask you
respect,
something,
my
man.
brother.
Yo, CG.
Respect.
Yo, Hamza, let me ask you something, yeah? Like, do you fancy yourselves to beat Liverpool, as the guy said?
Anybody with half of his brain cells would favor Man United over Liverpool. Like when we're gonna play Liverpool, we're gonna have Casemiro back. We're gonna have Casemiro and Sabitzer playing together. We're gonna probably have Anthony Martial and Anthony back. We're gonna probably have our full squad back.
Yeah,
but listen. I'm saying what I'm saying is we're gonna have full squad.
Martial, man.
No, Hamza just a martial
full
art.
squad,
Stop
didn't
it.
no
We
injuries.
don't know where
Apart
he
from
is.
Eric
We don't know where he
We had
is.
to
No,
stop you in there.
listen. My point is, we're gonna have a full squad. Yet, I don't think we're gonna win this game, and that's because
Oh,
I think
Neil's
I
like
think
this.
this
There's
team,
no fun.
this
Come
this
on,
team
you
is
win,
still
man. Liverpool
no,
are
no.
bad, bro. You know what I mean? And this is the best chance you have to win at Anfield.
I
They're
swear, it
bad,
looks like a
Liverpool.
burger.
No,
You
this
know, I can't lie. It looks like a burger.
Can I
no,
just
this
say
is the
something?
best chance.
Hamza, bro. Liverpool are bad, yeah, and I'm saying that. But Anfield, bro, you only
That place is
Leeds
heavy,
beat
boys.
them.
Judges over
Only
Bro,
there.
they lost to
Leeds.
Leeds, G. Yo, they
What?
lost
Yeah,
to
who
Leeds,
else?
man,
Go on.
bro.
All right, keep going.
They
Who
lost
else
to
are lost?
Leeds.
No,
Didn't
keep
you
going.
man lose to Everton?
Bro, keep going. No, who else have Liverpool lost to
I
at
know,
home?
Rich. We can't laugh at that.
Who?
Everton.
No, they
I'm
didn't.
just enjoying this.
That's it, man.
Bro, Liverpool are see like they will
It's
No,
only
be
Liverpool.
Leeds,
serious at home.
Liverpool are shit this
say
season. What
something.
I'm saying is, our team is still vulnerable to drop points. That's
So-
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I have full faith. Like in the Crystal Palace game, did you ever think that Man United were gonna drop points against Crystal Palace?
You nearly did.
That's what I'm
twice.
saying. Those are types of games. Those are types of games where we are still vulnerable. We're not at full strength. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but Liverpool at Anfield, different animal, bro. In a big game, different animal. Manchester City, the one who you think going to win the league, guess who beat them? Did they beat them at Anfield?
I don't know. I think so.
No,
But
1-0.
come on, they went on to
You
lose
know,
to Forest
just-
and
no,
Leeds,
they
and Leeds
lost,
was at
yeah.
Anfield, bro.
Just quickly,
You know what I mean? So
I
basically, you know what I
second this
mean?
from Manchukution.
No, but
Tariq's sitting so far forward towards his camera. It's stress.
That's just my head's big. That's what it is. I'm sat far back, really. But Liverpool are terrible. I hear that, but at Anfield, it's not always the same.
it's not the same Anfield as every season. Let's put that straight away, heads on. It's not the same Anfield as every season.
Anfield is still hostile regardless.
Exactly. They've lost the same amount of games at Anfield as you as at Old Trafford in the Prem. How about that?
Listen, I'm not saying that
one
we're gonna
loss
go
at
and win.
Anfield.
I said we're gonna
Football,
drop points. By
I
the
watch
way,
a lot of football,
I
don't
said.
worry.
Remember what I said? I said we're gonna drop points.
But
That's
Lavi,
the
that's
thing.
the
But
game.
I
Flip-flop,
still
man.
see
You're
Liverpool
flip-flopping.
vulnerable. No. I said from the start
Yo,
that
Hamza,
we're
man,
gonna.
you need to
I
have
think we're gonna
confidence in your
drop
team,
points.
bro. United are in one of their best forms, my guy.
No,
Still, I still don't think that team is fully ready for the title charge yet. I still don't think that. If we're 1-2 injuries away,
It
by
is,
the
man.
way,
You have
like
Casemiro back and
that's
that.
what.
Yo, I can't
No,
lie.
but-
That burger's proper game to me. You know?
Like it's gonna be a tough
It must
game
be
either way.
cutting
Like,
up some
it's still
circulation, man.
Liverpool. It's still Liverpool against Man United. Liverpool
All I
will
can think
no
is
way.
he's just with the burger right now. It's mad.
Liverpool will
Everyone's got a
in no
hijab
way
on, innit?
make this game easy
I
because
agree.
of our
Yo,
title charge.
no. After this, you're going on the block.
I'm
He's
still
going chippy,
on the
man.
blog. Your
Talking me?
Chippy's in trouble.
No one knows in the room.
All right, fellas, gotta go.
Come on, man.
Hey, we got Hamza, man.
My phone bill's
Yeah,
always
big up.
ready, man.
Big up.
Yeah, Hamza.
Big up Hamza, man.
Big up, my
Pentathlete,
guy.
man. He's a
Hamza.
pentathlete. Go on, Hamza. Pentathlete. Go on, lad.
You're gonna see me in Turkey, hopefully, in the World Championship. Anyway, hopefully I'll
Are
be
you going?
coming in tuning again more.
Hey, big up my
Which
brother,
country?
man.
Which country are you from, Hamza?
Yeah, man, big up Hamza. He's from Egypt.
Oh, fair play. Thank you, Minerals. You're a good one, aren't you?
He's from like Nagrig or something.
What the hell? Yeah. Anyway, Hamza, take it easy. Yeah.
Rich,
Good one.
Rich, I've just seen something that
Big
gives
up,
you
my guys,
people
yeah.
nightmares, man. These are Hamza. So this
See you
season,
later, Raj
yeah,
from Big Bang Theory.
Man said Raj, you know.
So this season, Emerson Royale and Jean-Philippe Mateta both have 19 appearances. Would you believe
Yeah, I
Emerson
saw that.
Royale's got more goals than Mateta?
Ooh, that's,
I mean,
yeah,
I wouldn't bring that stat up for nothing.
that's it.
Like a married couple.
Oh my God, see him, man. Love it, man.
Oh.
Ooh.
Haaland versus Nunes, you know. Remember, man. Remember when Haaland missed the sitter and these lot were getting gassed about Nunes, man. Liverpool fans never
Regos
learn,
is
man.
better, Kendo. That's
Never
the
learn,
answer.
Wait, who do you support?
Yeah, man.
Is it
Big up to the
Arsenal
new
or-
Van Persie.
We'll send you Mateta.
Yeah, man.
We'll add Mateta in the mix.
You already,
Yeah.
you already know.
Goal
man.
machine, yeah.
Minerals, who do you support?
Man said goal machine, you know.
He's a lethal striker. It's his own team.
Right, you know what? Just to wrap
He has
up,
no goals, man.
Exactly. He's
oh
lethal
my
to
gosh.
us. No one else.
No, Chino, delete that comment.
Boys, I'm out. Have a good evening and have a good week, yeah? And
Peace
save
out,
the bridge.
man.
In a bit, boys.
Big up.
Nice one, Nadine.
In a bit.
Why? I'll save the bridge here.
Yeah, man. Free the bridge, man.
Cool. Just quickly, Realist, where you finishing the season?
To be realistic.
Top 4.
If you were to be
guaranteed.
specific.
Yeah, man. Top 4.
Probably third.
You man can't aim for
Vibes?
second.
No,
Yeah,
but
third,
I'm just
third.
thinking of squad
Yeah,
and all that.
No, where you finishing the season?
Yeah, man. You know, will be fine, man. Even I hate you, Nick. Bro,
You're just
man,
Nick's
I
cousin.
say it and I say it on here, man. We win the Prem, man. We finish him first. Know what I mean? First, man. Know what I mean? They
talking
die on the
big,
hill,
yeah?
bro.
Cool.
I'm not talking big. I'm
Martin.
just dying on that hill, man. I just don't care anymore.
He's on Sharma
That's all
Media.
good. Martin.
10th.
T.
Top 2.
No, be specific.
Smart guy.
Come on, no.
And Tariq, don't be sitting on no
Money
fence.
we
Yeah,
have
but be
to-
specific. Rich told me to be specific. Go on, specific.
And chest out.
I'll back my team then, man, first.
Yeah, you're done for.
Jason, where we finishing?
I don't want to think about it. I think I said 12. I think I said 12 in our previews. I think I'll stick with that. I'll be happy with 12. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, I think we'll stay 12th.
Yeah, man.
What do you mean, yeah, man?
It's a bit sticky right now. 6 points, any points between you and West Ham.
Yeah, people. We'll wrap it up there and such. Yeah, JC, you're gonna have to run this bit.
Yeah, I'm ready,
I'm
man.
on my phone. JC's gonna put everyone up, and you can just shout at them, their socials and all that, and then we'll wrap up.
All right, let's start with T.
Hey, nah, big up my people, man. Hey, Chino, this big head's here, and love to you, my brother, as well. You can find me on Tariq Talks. We'll be doing an Arsenal show. We've got big games coming up this week as well in the Champions League. So Liverpool, Real Madrid, it's gonna be a big one. So yeah, come find me over there, people. Hey, bless up Rich, bless up everyone on the panel. We got Martin, big up yourself, my bro. Hey, respect JC, no in the place, vibes, and my brother Realist as well. Bless up, man, Dave.
Cool.
Martin.
Well, you can find me on the Villa Park Pod, and you can also go to my socials and you see how
One chip challenge, don't forget. One chip challenge.
Right there.
One chip challenge.
One chip challenge. Don't need to do it. I don't think we have one chip
Fraud.
Nah, you made 1K. You got to do the chip challenge.
No. We don't have one chip in Ireland. Sorry. Unfortunately, don't have it. So no one chip challenge.
Whoops. Minerals. Apart
Listen,
from
man.
dancing, shout
Bro,
yourself
you shouldn't
out.
advertise this guy. You know.
Listen, man.
Police might be coming. You know.
Listen, man, shout out to myself, you know what I mean? First and foremost, you know what I mean? The only thing that can be bettered is by yourself. And shout out the pedal, but shout out Realist and CM and UFTV and across the pod. And yeah, you can find me on IG and stuff like that, man. And up the minerals and let's have it right, man. Peace.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, subscribe to Eagle Eyed Football, subscribe to Burker Talks, Wonder Park Podcast, Tariq Talks, and subscribe to Realist United.
He said, who are these people, fam?
That's Martin, innit? Wonder Park Podcast. That's it.
Yo, you know what? Yeah, Martin's a fraud, you know. This guy said, sub to that channel and you'll catch him over there. I've never seen him there. And I subbed.
I told you he's a fraud. He's a fraud.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm up.
It's a brown envelope.
I'm just there, fam. But there.
Yeah, Realist said he's up and he's just there. No pause.
Yeah, I'm just there. Don't worry about it, JC. Don't worry. I'm just there.
Yeah, man, let's wrap it up, man. This is Eagle Eye Football. This is Get Amped. We've missed the show, man, but as always, up the Palace. Eagles!